Mike Farrell, Rivals.com at the Under Armour All-America game here in Orlando, Florida with cornerback Nigel Knott, one of the top guys in the country. Let's talk about recruiting a little bit. First of all, I know you visited Oregon. We'll get to that visit in a second, but let's talk also about the potential announcement you almost made. I think it was down to Alabama and Florida State at the time. What went into that, and what made you back off?
Pretty much just the feelings that I had while I was there, just visiting campus. Everything felt so nice, and it just felt like I belonged part of it. The main reason I backed off was pretty much I just wanted to make sure of my decision because I didn't want to have any second guesses about it.
Are those two schools still in it?
Yes, sir.
Who were you gonna pick back then?
I don't know. I was just basing it off of the relationship with the coaches.
Okay, so there have been some moving parts there. You know, defensively, obviously Kirby Smart's not in Alabama. So before we get into Oregon, talk to me about the change there with Coach Pruitt, who's a D-backs coach, going to Alabama. Does that help them?
To me, it has no positive or negative. To me, it's a neutral for me because Jeremy Pruitt was a good defensive back coach at Georgia, and I've known him and also heard good things about him. So when it comes to that, Alabama has no effect.
And obviously, Florida State did a great job keeping their defensive coordinator. They have a tremendous staff there. What's your feeling of comfort with those guys?
Pretty much kind of the same thing. I'm in contact with the players and pretty much is with Coach Brewster, and just it kind of feels like I don't know. I may get back for a visit. I'm not sure.
So Oregon, tell me about that visit. What did you like about it? Obviously, they're known for fast guys on offense and defense. What was their selling point to you?
The selling point would probably just be fitting in because I did feel like I fit in pretty well with them. The second thing, pretty much just it's a different type of environment from what I'm used to, a different type of just atmosphere, people, the community, and stuff like that.
What's up for January? Who do you want to visit if you can?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm still in contact with some coaches, just trying to get down to the dates. I would say it's going to come down like Alabama, Oregon, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Florida State, and then University of Florida and Miami. I'm trying to get down to 4.
Okay, so before we get into the in-state schools, let's talk about Miami and Florida. Mark Richt's the new coach at Miami. Florida, Jim McElwain in his first year had a lot of success. What do you like about each of those programs?
First time, it comes down to the location. I really love this location, just being out in Florida. Second thing would be just something new kind of, and also you can see them moving in a positive direction. So.
In-state schools, Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Did you grow up a fan of either one of them?
Not really. I was neutral. I was mainly just watching football for the fun. My dad did play at Ole Miss, and my sister is currently running on the track team at Mississippi State. They don't play a big factor, but it is something to think about.
So neither of them, they're just like, it's your decision, do what you got to do best?
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about each of those programs. What difference do you see there, in their defensive styles, how you fit?
Honestly, I can't really tell a difference at all. That's why it becomes so hard when it comes between them. Honestly, I'm probably just going to take it off of the relationship with the coaches.
And how much
also with the teammates and stuff like that.
I was going to ask you that. Like, how many players do you know, that you played against or with that are on Mississippi State versus Ole Miss? Is there one that has more than the other?
So where I train is the D1 facility in Jackson, Mississippi. There's a lot of athletes that come through there that actually move up to the next level, going to like Mississippi State or Ole Miss, and it's pretty much I train with all these guys. So when it comes to both teams, there's a lot of people that I know on both teams. I do have family on Mississippi State though. They're like kind of like a distant cousin, but it comes down to Fletcher, Adams, the Adams brothers. So.
Okay. So any schools I'm missing, or are those the main group?
Main group.
Okay. And when do you want to decide? Signing day?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Nigel Knott. Got a lot of visits to take, and we'll see what happens. See if Alabama, Florida State can sort of stay on top or if he stays in state. Thank you very much.